There are great book events that go on in different parts of the world every year, and BoucherCon is just one of the highly regarded ones. If you have the opportunity, you may want to do a bit of research and mark one for attendance in the nearest future. Even in Nigeria, there are a few that will be worth your time. Give them a shot. The Nigeria Prize for Literature is the biggest literature prize in Africa, with its winner taking home $100,000 every year. The winner for 2019 is Jude Idada. The Nigeria Liquefied and Natural Gas Company, which sponsors the prize, has been taking Jude Idada around designated cities and towns in Nigeria on a book tour. Here's how it went at one of the stops.
Okay, great. So now I think
winner of the 2019 NLNG Prize for Literature, Jude Idada was the guest at the NLNG Meet the Author program, where he had an inspiring session with the pupils of NLNG RA International School at Bonny Island in River State.
Okay.
The Nigerian writer and filmmaker who read his third children's book, Boom Boom, a novel that explores sickle cell disease to the pupils, began his interaction with the children by first teaching them how to begin their journey into the world of writing.
So I'm going to take 5 people to tell me the books they are currently reading, the name of the author, just the book and the name of the author. Okay, so you.
Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
You're reading that? Impressive. Okay.
The Illustrated Mom by Jacqueline Wilson.
Diaries of the Wimpy Kid by Jeff Cradley. The Diary of the Wimpy Kid by Jeff Cradley.
Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling.
So can we applaud them, please?
The excitement on the faces of these children shows they are ready to get all the details regarding how to write a book, not just any book, but an award-winning book. They have the perfect person to teach them, as his third children's book just won the 2019 NLNG Prize for Literature. He began by explaining to them how to approach writing.
Because remember, the introduction is the beginning of the story. If the conflict is not in the beginning, you won't want to read that book. You won't want to watch the cartoon. You won't want to watch the movie. Okay.
He explained further, painting interesting pictures with his words, and it elicited exciting response from the pupils.
In every story, there is a beginning, there is a middle, and there's an end, right? Okay. So in fiction, we call the middle, we call the beginning the introduction. We call the middle the complication, and we call the end the resolution. Do we know what a protagonist is? Okay, so I'm going to get someone to answer it, and we'll see if the person is right, okay?
Is the main character that does most of the things in the book, like solves. He's at the beginning, middle, and end, and he's the good person.
Great, thank you. Good stuff. Okay, good stuff. Okay, I'll just answer that so that we do not take too much time. So the protagonist, you are all right in your little ways. So we're at 90% based on what you said. So we'll have 10% more left. So that 10% is this. The protagonist is the character in the book that we are concerned about, that we're cheering. You know what it means to cheer someone, right? That we're rooting for, that we want them to achieve whatever desire or goal they have set out for themselves in the book. All right? Okay. So we have someone called an antagonist. Who will an antagonist be?
The antagonist is the person that doesn't want the protagonist to get what he wants to achieve.
Perfect. He just went straight to 100%. Okay, that's perfect. So that's who an antagonist is.
He also read some portion of his award-winning book, Boom Boom, to them.
I remember how much my mom cried the day she was told that my sister would be like her. My dad didn't cry at all, but his silence was just like tears. It was heavy and very sad. I was too young to understand what was wrong at the time, and no one bothered to explain it to me. But the night my mom slept and didn't wake up, she told me that she and my dad should not have had my sister. She said that they should have known better because there was a huge chance that my sister will be born with the same illness that afflicted her, since my dad had the genotype AC and my mom had the genotype SS. She explained to me what genotypes means as she groaned from the pain that made her tremble with heavy beads of sweat on her body. First, she told me about genes. A gene is what determines a characteristic you have. It is like a recipe that makes food come out in a certain way, she said. Like a manual that teaches you how to play a video game or build a tree house. Yes, she said to me, aren't you a brilliant boy? I smiled proudly, and eager to prove that I was even smarter, I asked a question. How do you get genes? She answered without missing a beat. You get your genes from your parents, and it controls how you look, speak, and behave. A genotype is the totality of the genes that is given to you by your parents when you are born.
To get more information, they began bombarding him with questions.
Why is the title named Boom Boom?
She wants to know why the title of the book is Boom Boom. So as I said, the character, the 5-year-old girl who has, she has SC actually, she doesn't have SS. So there are two kinds of sickle cell, there are 7 as you read. So there's one called 7 genotypes. There are 2 or 3. So there's the S beta thalassemia, there is SS, and there's SC. SS is the worst form of sickle cell. SC is a less severe form. Ege Boom Boom has SC. She wants to know who Ege Boom Boom is. Ege Boom Boom is the 5-year-old sister of Osaik. She's the subject of the book. You know what the subject is? So she's the reason why we're reading the book. She has sickle cell. Her nickname is Boom Boom. And the reason why they call her Boom Boom was when she was young, she was 2 years old, she used to fart. You know what it means to fart? And she used to fart so loudly, it used to come out as explosions. So that was how the name Boom Boom came from. Okay?
What inspired you to write Boom Boom?
Okay, thank you. She wants to know what inspired me to write the book, Boom Boom. I wrote about Boom Boom because when I was younger, I lost 4 of my friends from this disease. They had sickle cell anemia, and they died.
Excited about the possibility of writing their own books, the pupils made him sign autographs while he spoke with Channels TV correspondent on the impact he believes this reading session will have on the pupils.
I did a mini fiction workshop, teach them what writing is all about, what the elements are, what they should look forward to. Just taught them how to read, how important reading is, because I believe that reading is the foundation of it all. And most importantly, I also talked to them about the theme of the subject of the book, which is about sickle cell, about the genotypes and the preponderancy of having that information that they need to make life-changing decisions. So I hope that going forward, these children will take these things with them as positive reinforcement, as things to encourage them in terms of career choice, in terms of extracurricular activities, and most important, in terms of understanding a phenomenon that a lot of people don't know about and they either demonize or mischaracterize. So hopefully I've left here today with that, etching that positive, will I say, a mark in their minds, that when they step out and they meet their parents, I hope the next things they will ask is, Mommy, I want to read something, or I want to write something, or what is a genotype, or what's a sickle cell anemia, or I met a writer who wrote and won an award, so I want to be a writer. I'm hoping that those are the kind of things that we've achieved today.
The NLNG Prize usually honors published books, rotating it annually among 4 genres: poetry, prose fiction, drama, and children's literature. This year is for children's literature.
I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. As always, we'll be delighted to get your feedback through any of our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Olakunle Kasumo. Remember, one great book can change your life. Bye-bye.